Okay, nice. Looks like we're getting started here. So the thing about the town randomizer is you'll always start in Jova, but Jova will not necessarily start where Jova's supposed to start. Jova's the name of the starting town. So we're gonna check the. Okay, we have a silk bag from the silk bag merchant, or from the Thornwood merchant there. Silk bag is one of my favorite items to buy, but it's far from necessary. So these runners will skip it for now. Okay, we have a heart. A heart's a good item because it gives you access to a different part of the game. And a white crystal, another progression item. So 2 of the progression items needed right here. And I need to mute my phone. Hey, Billy. Good to see everybody out today. Kaelari setting up the floor drop. And it does look like Jova is in the Jova starting location. So, you know, sometimes in a randomizer, things are where they are in vanilla too, you know? And I think this is when people always say, is this thing even randomized? You'll also notice that the enemies here are randomized, and their hit points, there's a little bit of variance in their hit points as well. Okay, BigDaddyDrums, little ahead of him here. Ooh, taking a death there. Unfortunate jump there against that fireball. But gonna take advantage of the iframes here to... ooh, gonna take another death there. Needed that jump to be a little deeper there. Hey, the Nestmaster. Thank you for the good luck. Okay, let's see how Kaelari does on this bridge. This is a spicy bridge. He's gonna have to scoot up a little bit here. And, ooh, takes the death there. That Medusa head was putting him on a time limit there. Yeah, Kaelari died in the same spot that BigDaddyDrums died in. BigDaddyDrums getting the floor drop there. Starting to nighttime. Looks like Kaelari is actually opting to up an A and go back and farm here. And BigDaddyDrums as well. Did BigDaddyDrums check Varos? I missed what he saw in Varos. Kaelari gonna go to the church and pray to get his hit points back here. I'm curious if anybody in chat saw what was in the Varos location. That annoying town person in a way. Also, we got the bad RNG on the zombies here, so they're taking the full 4 hits to kill. They'll either spawn with 2 hit points or 4 hit points, so we got unlucky here. Kaelari continuing to farm here, but BigDaddyDrums setting up for a floor drop. He's gonna go check to the left of the town. It looks like he's got the heart. He might be looking to cross the river here, but he doesn't really have. He doesn't have a strong whip or laurels, and it's nighttime. So I'm curious. Looks like he's second guessing himself, going back to farm. I think this is the right play because the river, the enemies are randomized. In vanilla, they just throw some fishermen that hop out of the water, merman. But they, you know, they're not really a threat. But in the randomizer, they can be anything, and I would say most of the time, the river is difficult to get past. So opting to just kind of hang out and farm, just to get to his level. It looks like though, not actually going to wait until daytime before trying the river here. Even the swamp can be challenging here. So BigDaddyDrums missing the floor drop. There we go. Needs to set the right subpixel there. Okay, and taking a game over there. I think that's fine, but I also think that he could have just kept going left because he could have used those hit points to get across the swamp. That's probably what I would have done. He's not gonna make it across the swamp. I'm curious how many hit points that mummy has. He's going to try to use the Medusa to damage boost here. Oh, he misses the damage boost. He accidentally bumps up against the mummy. What he's going to need to do there is he's going to need to jump and take a boost in the air. It's hard, though, because that Medusa is coming from the left as well. Both sides are rough this seed. Yeah, I agree. I don't think I agree with this play of going left here. It looks like BDD is... I think I would explore more to the right. It is nice having the heart, but you don't really have any equipment yet, you know? You only have one level, you have no whip upgrade, you have no useful sub-weapon. I think I would explore more to the right, because those enemies are going to be weaker, and you can still level up once you're past Berkeley. Okay, looks like we're going back to the bridge here with Kaelari, and BDD will be there shortly after. I would say that these players are about even. Kaelari has a little bit of an advantage here because BDD spent some time over to the left at that swamp. But, you know, let's not discount the value of just having that information. Okay, let's see if Kaelari gets this jump this time. Oh, okay, I thought that was still going to be a little too shallow, but he got it. Well done. Okay, pretty clean movement by Kaelari here. This is good. And it's daytime again, so this stuff's gonna be pretty easy to deal with. Okay, let's see if BDD gets it this time. Nice. Does the whip jump to give himself a little extra distance. Ooh, falling into the swamp here. Trying to damage boost up, he gets it. Very nicely done. But he eats it there at the end. Feels bad, man. Let's see how fancy BDD opts to get here. Kaelari boldly jumping into that mummy, but it pays off for him. Well done. Let's see what BDD does here. Oh, the mummy. Just got a damage boost through. Okay, that works too. Kaelari going into Berkeley here. I mean, okay. Jova is in the same spot and Berkeley's in the same spot. Is this even randomized? Are we using the right flags here? I'm starting to wonder. The interesting thing here, and you know, like both of these players are as good or better than I am. So, you know, my judgment isn't necessarily correct, but I disagree with this play of going into Berkeley right here for two reasons. First of all, they don't have an oak stake, so you're only going in for one check here. And the second thing is, Berkeley has a few different clue books, and in the randomizer, the clue books actually give you the location of other items in the world. So, but you need either the holy water or the nail or the eyeball to access most of the 2 out of the 3 of those clue books, or holy water or nail for all 3 of the clue books. So, you know, without any of that stuff, you're not really getting much value by going into Berkeley here, I think. Yeah, I'm sure it's randomized. That's the meme, guys. That's the meme. Trust. Man, I've got that song "Let It Happen" by Tame Impala stuck in my head. Okay, I missed what was at the vendor because I was looking at the seed. What was at the vendor? Okay, so BDD up at A's. Oh, whip upgrade. Nice. Hey, what's up, Frantic? Frantic, you need to jump into Discord with me and do comms. Let's go. So I imagine BDD's going to go left now. Yeah, it looks like it. It's daytime and he's got a whip. I think he's in much better position to try to cross the river now. I'm in the same boat, Frantic. I need these guys to... It's got to be a jet seed. I have a meeting at 3 o'clock that I have to log in for. And I'm also scarfing down to lunch, so I'm sorry if any of that's coming through the mic. BigDaddyDrums farming these Medusa heads here. I'm not sure what his EXP situation is. Okay, we're gonna get to see what's here. Okay, looks like BDD's gonna skip this mansion entrance and go straight to the diamond vendor here. The Nestmaster asked, "What's the difference between vanilla and the randomizer?" That's a good question. The few main things are in the vanilla randomizer, you're going to see an enemizer, which means that the enemies that you encounter are also randomized. Their hit points are based on the hit points of the enemy that they're replacing, but they're not exactly. They have I think a plus or minus 50% variance. The second thing is the locations of items. So vendors and other locations, such as the Sacred Flame spot, have a random item. Okay, looks like we have an oak stake from the diamond vendor, so that's pretty good. So those are the main differences. With the tournament flags, another difference is that the location of towns and dungeons should be randomized. There are a few other small differences as well, but those are the main ones. Okay, it looks like we did scuff the flags here a little bit. Frantic, this we got the oak stake at the diamond vendor. Yeah, I think we scuffed the flags here. So we're working out the details in the Discord right now, but I think we'll probably just have this serve as an exhibition. But that remains to be seen, to be honest. I'm not the tournament organizer. I'm just some schmo on the mic. Okay, looks like Dino wants to leave it up to the runners. That makes sense to me. Yeah, this looks like standard flags though. Normally these dungeons and towns and stuff will be Kaelari not making it through the swamp. That's rough. Since it's daytime, I wonder if he should just kill the mummy here. Is it daytime, actually? I'm not certain. Okay, well, looks like we're gonna finish this race and then we'll figure out the rest afterwards. That sounds good to me. At least we get to see some good Castlevania here. Oh, blue crystal. Okay, it's nice. So we have a progression item in Brahms and an oak stake here and a thorn whip. So this is pretty good. Okay, BigDaddyDrums setting up a floor drop here. Old school setup here. Nice. He gets it. Does he get this? Nice. He does get the wrong warp into Death's room. So that's going to save him about 10 seconds there. He's going to go check the orb first, just in case he gets an item that's going to be more useful in the death fight here. He's looking for a holy water, a whip upgrade, or a golden knife. I'm pretty sure. Okay, laurels. That's not that useful. Okay, so he's got to fight death with the thorn whip here. This is going to be somewhat painful, but he'll probably be fine. Oh, I was getting a bite of my food. What did Death have? I'm sorry. More laurels, okay. I mean, laurels are boring, but having a full stack of laurels isn't that bad. I like laurels. I put them in all of my soups. Okay, Kaelari going to check the Morningstar vendor in Andal here. Oh, okay, maybe not. I actually missed what the red crystal vendor had too. Looks like I had a nail. Nice, very cool. So nail's a great item to get. And Kaelari able to break both of the blocks with that jump whip there. That's a pretty tough trick to heal the sentry. Doesn't he need that? I thought he needed that. Oak Stake Vendor. Oh, okay. Okay, so the last two crystals are at Red Crystal Vendor and the Oak Stake Merchant in Brahms. Interesting. Best deal in Transylvania. That's like one of the worst items in the game. So that's why BigDaddyDrums and Kaelari both up and ate right away when they saw what was in Veros, because Veros was Veros. And you need something. You need some help there. Looks like BigDaddyDrums is going back for another oak stake here. I don't really hate this play. I think this is pretty wise, because the last thing you want to happen in this game is to take a chance and then having to backtrack a ton. This is a pretty heavy backtrack, to be honest, but it might be fine. Kaelari trying to damage boost through the mummy again. Gotta take the death. Rough for Kaelari to be at level 1. True. All that? The mummy only had 2 hit points, bro? Or 4 hit points? It's funny that they're on the same screen right now. At this point, I think I would say that BigDaddyDrums is ahead. It's going to be much faster for BigDaddyDrums to make these checks. I missed the nail. Where was the nail? Was the nail at... Oh no, was the nail at the blue crystal vendor? If the nail was at the blue crystal vendor and BigDaddyDrums does not yet have the nail, it looks like BigDaddyDrums does not have the nail. Okay, so I actually think Kaelari is quite a bit ahead then, because he's already been to Algebra. He hasn't checked the Dagger Merchant in Veros, but other than that, he's got all the checks on the right cleared except for going to Rover, which nobody wants to ever go to Rover, so I don't blame him for saving that for last. Okay, yeah, I would definitely place Kaelari ahead here then. Yeah, he went all the way here for the silver knife. So now BigDaddyDrums has the red crystal, so he's debating whether or not he wants to take, and it looks like he will take the tornado across now. Else he would just up an A and head back to Algebra. So it looks like BigDaddyDrums, he's got an oak stake, so I think he's just gonna head left and see what he finds. Nice floor drop there. Or is he? Okay, I'm not certain what BigDaddyDrums' play here is, because he doesn't have garlic, right? Is he just farming? Or... Oh, is he gonna try to blob boost here? I see what he's doing. I don't think this is the play, though. Because he doesn't even know what enemy set is there. I would, if I were in BigDaddyDrums' situation here, I would have just taken the tornado and probably checked the Doina vendor. Walking over to Doina is a very small time commitment. And, you know, presumably he has the money, else he wouldn't have gone to the Ondal vendor anyway, right? So I don't know. What do y'all think? Is that, do y'all agree with my logic, or do you agree with BigDaddyDrums, or what would you do in this situation if you were him? He's got a good enemy here, though. This is lucky for him. He's gotta work it, though. It's not free. It's not a Wolfman or anything. Nice. Oh, I thought that was gonna get it. There he goes. Okay, nice. Yeah, Laruba isn't in logic, and he has no block breaker. Yeah, good point. So he's not even going to be able to check. He can't check the flame whip vendor. This is a play. Huh. What do y'all think about this play here? Okay, this is interesting. This is definitely a fast... I think this is a faster way to get to Algebra, but I'm not certain. Yeah, he gets the nail. He can do Rover. He can do Varos. As well as the Sacred Flame. Rover's looking very required. It certainly could be. I guess it depends on what's in Varos. Because I guess the Dagger Vendor is also in Logic right now. But I think you're right. I think Rover is No, wait a second. No, the Laruba is in Logic right now. Everything beyond the tornadoes in Logic. They have all three of the crystals in a legit fashion. Looks like he's going to Rover though. Yeah, Rover's a wild card here. We'll see what happens. Hey Zeldavania, welcome in. Kaelari struggling with this floor drop here. This is a tough floor drop, to be honest. This one messes me up. Yeah, Kaelari just throwing in the towel and going the legit way. I think that's the right call. But in Logic, you still need a block breaker to get there. You still need a block breaker to get there. I don't follow your logic. Frantic. Expand on that, please. Because you don't need a block breaker to. You don't need a block breaker to get to Laruba, I don't think. Oh, you're right. You do. I'm sorry. You do. Yeah. By the Flame Whip Bender. You're right. You're right. My bad. Yep. Okay. I forgot about that. That's so funny. I even play a lot of glitchless. Can't believe I forgot about that. Yeah, absolutely. 100% right, Frantic. So it is in Logic, but it wasn't. He didn't know that it was in Logic, I guess. Did BDD check the Oak Stake Vendor already? Or is he just planning on hitting it on the way back? I guess nevertheless, like, you're absolutely right, but I guess as far as the actual game's logic is concerned, it is in Logic because there's the nails, so the next pieces could be, like, the Holy Water could be in Lure. This is an interesting race. This is an interesting race. Two very different paths here. All right, now Kaelari got the second set of laurels, and he's piecing out. He's piecing out. He's not because he knows that there's that other oak stake in Ondal, even though that's a bit of a trek. No, we haven't seen Sacred Flame yet, Billick. Yeah, exactly, Frantic. Exactly. Yeah, it never happens. And if we do have a block breaker, we never break those blocks anyways. We'll just clip through the Flame Wood Bender. Okay, so he got the dagger from the Rover Orb, and then he's going to floor drop into the Bender here. And he gets the Rib. Rover is required. Okay, confirmed. Rib is great, too, because it's it has some utility. Okay, what's happening here? Is this a strat? BigDaddyDrums with the 420 IQ plays. That was, I'm kind of curious on the timings there. He's taking the alternate exit. Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting. Is that any good? Billy, do you know the timing on that? I mean, presumably if it was any good, people would do it in any percent, so I guess it's probably not that good, but... Yeah, I've never seen that either, Frantic. I'm assuming it's slower, but not by that much. Yeah, me too. I feel like the 80% kids would definitely do this if they could. Okay, now Big Daddy Drums is he's just moving along here, getting ready to see what's at the Sacred Flame here. More laurels. I mean, he needs them, to be honest. He used them all earlier, I think. Maybe he's got 1 or 2 left, but... Yeah, absolutely, Billy. Rover having Rib was huge. 100%. It's funny, they're at the same place again. Satruster's warehouse. Okay, we're gonna see a golden knife there. It looks like Kaelari did not buy it. BDD does. Very cool. I would have bought it too. I like the golden knife. I think it's very good. It just opens up your ability to move through screens uninhibited. So BDD has 2 checks to the left of the river now with his nail. But I don't think either of them have very much. I think one may have an oak stake. Or maybe they both do. So after he checks those, BDD is going to take the red crystal across. Probably. He's probably hoping to find a garlic or a holy water, but he's not going to. Yeah, I would say at this point, BDD's in the lead by a pretty good amount. Especially if Kaelari tries to skip Rover, which he may. I would. I hate going to Rover. Okay, he's gonna go check this vendor here in Ondal. I actually missed what this was earlier, but I'm guessing it's an oak stake because Kaelari didn't buy the other one. Yep. He doesn't have the money for it, so he's gonna have to farm a little bit. I'll buy Kaelari a little bit of time here. So, what would be interesting, and what I hope happens, is Kaelari goes to Rover and doesn't up an A afterwards, and then goes to does the cemetery jump. All right, bye, Frantic. Take it easy. Have a good shift tonight. Okay, BDD getting the oak stake there. Alright, Kaelari accidentally using his laurels there, so that's a little bit of a bummer. Looks like he's going to try to just farm out the rest of his level here. Pretty cozy farm spot. Looks like he's 6 kills away from a level. Maybe 4. Accidentally uses the laurels again. That feels bad. Oh, I thought he was much closer. Oh, 127. Okay, so he's getting 3 experience each, so he's got a ways to go. Now I think he needs 6 or 7 more. There it is. There's his level. Desperately needed. Okay, looks like Kaelari is farming outside of Andal here. This is a great farming spot. In general, I don't think this enemy set is particularly great. But he just wants to fill up his heart so that if he finds something from these merchants up here, he can buy it. But he's not going to. Well, I guess he already knows the silver knife is there, so he doesn't have to check that spot. But he's going to check this vendor, and he's going to find that it's another oak steak. Not having the holy water really makes Rover Mansion, the mansion that Kaelari's in, trying to get his... Okay, that was good. That was a good jump. Ooh, still takes it. Yeah, there it is. That's the play. Walk in, do an immediate jump, and then kill the flower on the way down. Okay, he's going to the vendor right away. He's going to find the rib, which is going to be great. Yes, sir. And then he's going to head up to the orb. Kaelari being careful on these steps here. Ooh, maybe a little too careful. It's interesting that he didn't check Doina, but maybe not, actually. Ooh, holy water, that's a big one. He's in good shape now. Now what do you do? If you have the holy water at this point, do you just try to clear the left side and hope that you get there? Or probably, because then you could just, after you finish Laruba, you can just go... Is he going to go to Bodley now? I mean, he still needs to cross the eye and the ring, right? He'll probably do Bodley Mansion and then up an A. Kaelari's trying to figure out what to do here. He needs to... Okay, yeah, he didn't up... He up an A. I think what he needed to do there was a cemetery skip. Depending on what BigDaddyDrums finds in Bodley here, and what Kaelari decides to do, this could spice things up a little bit. I needed to finish in 18 minutes because I have a meeting at work to log on for. Maybe my cat can do commentary, since he won't shut up. You're not funny. Hi. You are a cat. BigDaddyDrums kind of struggling to get up the stairs here. Understandably. This is buying Kaelari precious time. These Medusa heads, bro. I'm sorry to laugh, BDD. If you watch this back, I'm not trying to laugh at you or anything. It's just, it's hilarious how aggressively annoying those Medusa heads can be. And the harpy, bro. Does he have any laurels? Oh no, this is gonna work. I'm sorry. I can't not laugh at this. Oh no. Poor BigDaddyDrums. He's just getting pounded here. Holy smokes. Oh Lord. The tough thing here is that he needs to kill the Medusa and the Harpy and keep both of their hearts on the screen, because the game won't load another copy of the enemy while the previous version's heart. Okay, he's not leaving. Bro, I thought he was out. Whoa, Kaelari making a big play here. I like this. This is spicy. So, at the very beginning of the game, both of these runners went to Berkeley Mansion here, which is the first mansion in the game. But they weren't able to see what was in the orb. So he's going to take a chance here that it was a required item. And this may be exactly what he needs to make it through. There we go, made it through. Trying to set up there to get a floor drop happening, but it's not happening, so he's just gonna take the stairs like a normal person would. I apologize again for laughing earlier, but I just love a good train wreck. And it makes the okay, let's see what's in the orb here. Okay, there's the garlic, interesting. Kaelari is struggling with this floor drop here, just gonna take the stairs. It's kind of interesting the field in Castlevania 2 Randomizer, because among the best players, you tend to find two archetypes. There's the type that is good at the mechanics of Castlevania 2, and then there's the folks that know Sacred Flame. Okay, so that gamble did not pay off for Kaelari. That's got to feel bad. And then there's the people that know the randomizer logic, and you know, kind of like the timings and all this other stuff. What's risky, what's not risky, what's efficient to take. Okay, BigDaddyDrums going for a spicy boost here. This is technically possible, I think, but okay, no, he gave up on that. That's unfortunate. I was hoping that he would get that. Honestly, he's more likely to get that damage boost than he is to make it up those stairs from earlier. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, here's the funny thing. The Sacred Flame sucks, but I actually think the Sacred Flame might serve Kaelari here. in that spicy spot that BigDaddyDrums was struggling with. Looks like BigDaddyDrums is just gonna skip it. So if the vendor in Brahms has a required item, then that's big for Kaelari. Yeah, so I was gonna say earlier, I think both of these runners are the type that they're better at the randomizer than they are at the general mechanics of Castlevania 2, which is very cool to me. You know, like the randomizer just doesn't necessarily, you know, it's not just whoever's better at Castlevania 2 wins in the randomizer. You also have to play the randomizer, which is a whole nother game. You know, and you know, I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything here, but I think my mechanics at Castlevania 2 are better than BigDaddyDrums, but I usually lose to BigDaddyDrums in the randomizer because he's better at the randomizer than I am. Okay, we got a diamond vendor in Doina. That feels bad. And he's just going to up an A. Okay, this is an interesting play. It's probably the best play. Still haven't seen Laruba. Yeah, there's 4 checks there. We don't even know what's going on. I've only got 10 minutes until my meeting. This is one of the worst seeds you've ever seen. Really? I didn't think that this seed was particularly bad. I think they're kind of just making unlucky choices. But I haven't really thought critically about that position, so I'm probably wrong. Gotta check the clue book here. Smart. Whip is for sale in Berkeley. We know that. The most useless clue. So what do you think? What do you think Kaelari's gonna do right now? Do you think he's gonna hop in the Bodley, or do you think he's gonna head? Do you think he's gonna head left? I think he's gonna head left. He needs too many items. I think he'd rather just take the dive in the Laruba. No, he's going into Bodley. Interesting. Oh, just kidding. He's going to Doina. Which is also going to be crap. It's all crap. I mean, at least Bodley has the garlic. Okay, so BigDaddyDrums is going to go check the chain whip vendor here. This is a new check. He's actually got some checks over here, so I think up an A here is pretty good. And what this is going to allow him to do is he's going to check the chain whip vendor in Veros here. And then he's going to go to Algebra, and he's going to check the 2 holy water vendors there. And then he's going to check the garlic vendor, the silver knife vendor outside. And then he'll probably just cemetery skip and go straight to Laruba. Hey, Marbo. Oh, almost gets the double. Got to check the clue here. Laurels are hidden on Dobby's path. Okay, he's not going to buy the garlic because he doesn't need it. It's interesting. These runners are neck and neck again. And how are they actually doing here? I guess Kaelari... Oh, Kaelari doesn't have garlic, so this is actually going to be huge for Kaelari. I think this vendor, it seemed like nothing when we were on BigDaddyDrums' screen. But I think this vendor... Wait, no, he's in Doina. Shoot. Doina and Veros have a similar... At nighttime, they look the same. My bad. I was watching mostly BigDaddyDrums screen. I thought he was in Veros as well, and then he was going to get the garlic, and then they were going to be neck and neck again. Feels bad, man. Yeah, I forgot. He went back to Doina. Yeah, I think the play here is to just go Flame Whip and then the Laruba. because you gotta go back out anyway. You know, you have to backtrack, and there's not enough checks to get everything you need for the rest of the game, right? So. BigDaddyDrums, there he goes. He gets the floor drop there. Very, very well done. Kaelari gonna kind of bludgeon through Bodley here. Kaelari just not messing around with them. Kaelari knowing when to run. BigDaddyDrums, desperate for any information he can get, opts to go check this clue book here. Not a bad play at all. Oh, now he has the garlic. So what is he going to do now? He's kind of signaling that he's going to keep it on here. Going to go to the Flamewood Vendor and then probably to Laruba. He doesn't have an Oak Stake now, though, which is making me a little bit nervous. I think there's 5 total Oak Stake spots, and he's seen 3 of them. So there's only 2 more left out in the wild. Ooh. We have the Eye in Algebra. And, okay, I'm gonna need to hop off here for a meeting. I just want to thank Mr. Dino and the Castlevania 2 speedrunning community, and of course GG Speedruns for having me on to do commentary. I wish I could stay around for the whole thing. I am going to keep it on my other monitor and watch it. Totally going to be paying attention during this meeting. I'm going to 100%. Don't worry about it. But I'm eager to see how this plays out. So I'm going to go and sign off. 2Snack here, signing off, and I'll see you for the next race. Bye, y'all.
Hello everyone, Mr. Dino023 here. So I'm gonna be doing my best to do some commentary here, but I legit have no idea about what happens on a Castlevania 2 randomizer. I really know a few things about the regular run, let alone like the randomizer. But yeah, I just wanted to remind everyone, this is the first match of this tournament for Castlevania 2 randomizer, the Simon Claus. Well, Simon Close, because the first time we did this, it was usually on Christmas. This was expected to be around Christmas time as well. Had to be delayed a little bit, you know, like everybody's super busy during that time of the year. Everybody's going to share with the families, probably going out on vacations, out of town and things like that. But here we are, finally with the tournament starting. First match of the tournament is Kaelari, BigDaddyDrums. We're going to be having more. I think Snake is going to be playing some... I don't remember the brackets. I guess I should post them here in case anybody wants to see them. But yeah, this is a game as well, like Tusnek was saying. I don't think the casual experience is that good. Maybe with the new like translations or the fixed translations, maybe it is. But I think as a speed game, I honestly think this is a really cool speed game. And I think the rando it's also pretty fun as well. My dog over there saying hi to everyone. This is the bracket for this specific tournament. We're currently hosting another tournament as well for the Messenger. Messenger is, I want to say it's a little bit over halfway through right now. And soon enough, we're going to be having the announcements for the season of Smash TV Easy% as well. Which is going to be coming pretty soon. We have other things in store for this year as well. So if you like the events, if you like the stuff that we do here, or if you have any ideas about anything that you might want to host, I don't know, like tournaments, marathons, races, etc., we can take care of that for you. So just send us a message. We're going to be able to have a look at that and make sure that we can get that organized if you're part of any type of speed game community or anything like that. So, from what I was understanding from Tusnek, I think BigDaddyDrums is a little bit ahead, and there is a section that you guys were mentioning that nobody has gone to. I don't know if they have gone already. Laruba. So, it seems that there's a lot of checks in Laruba, per what I understood from Tusnek, like probably a potential of 4 checks in there. I don't know, if I see that a place that they have a lot of checks, then I'm gonna guess that's Laruba. BigDaddyDrums making his way through the lake with the invincibility. Kaelari recovering some HP right there, resting. So BigDaddyDrums is heading to Laruba. Nice. Okay. So I gotta assume, I mean, I don't think they're missing that many things. And if there's 4 checks in Laruba, I think this is gonna be huge for BigDaddyDrums. Probably gonna have the keys to solve the puzzle here. Oh, that vendor for Kaelari wants even more money than 147 hearts. Such a greedy vendor. I don't know how much money he wants, but he was like, nah, 147 is not enough. You better come back with more money up here. Maybe BigDaddyDrums taking a little bit carefully here. Those skeletons. Oh no! Oh, okay. He made it. I thought that gargoyle was gonna make him fall again. That was gonna be a chaos right there. Still a little bit of a chaos. Let's see how he can get out of this situation. Okay, nice handling of the 2 gargoyles at once. Good spacing right there to dodge the bones just barely, not put him in a weird situation. Okay, that was pretty nicely handled right there. Oh, and here comes more gargoyles, however, with some bones in the bottom. Okay, this is getting a little bit tricky, and now we have more spawns, and this is when the randomizer can get, like, very, very crazy, because... Okay. Oh, dodge! That was pretty good. There's another gargoyle. It's gonna be able to take that damage boost to get outside of the gargoyle range. It's gonna be able to dodge that. Yes, he is. Okay, he makes it up there, and now the little bit of a blob right there. Okay, another jump. Okay, this situation is very tense, but BigDaddyDrums is handling this perfectly. He's really showcasing his knowledge here in Castlevania. Drops a garlic. Okay, takes a lot of damage right there on that gargoyle. And I think he's gonna be taking just the dead. Yeah, he's gonna be taking the dead now. It was just a little bit too much to handle right there. He's gonna be just resetting the screen. We got all the HP, and he's gonna be going into the next screen now. That was pretty nicely done. Okay, arranging the enemies in a single spot to try to take them a little bit better. Because any one of these flying enemies is gonna be a chaos. Like we saw the Medusas early on what happens with Medusas or flying enemies in like stairs. Oh, I couldn't even barely see that bat. Luckily, that bat didn't throw BDD down the stairs. Oh, however, that skeleton does. Oh man, the resilience of that skeleton. Oh, I just gotta be taking care of these enemies once again. We saw there was this little bat right on top of the stairs before. Okay. Nothing happens this time around. Yeah, okay, that was a good jump. And that werewolf, he's just probably might be just able to ignore it again. Artisan whip? No. No, thank you. No, gracias. Okay, now gonna be checking down the bottom here, bottom section. But Kaelari just takes a dead over there. I didn't see what was going on in his screen. Probably just took a dead as well to reset the HP. Laurels in the trash. More laurels. I mean, laurels are okay to get out of certain situations, so... But they're not like the one of the requirements, I think, to complete the game. What is that duck? I don't think I've ever seen that duck. I don't even know what he gave Kaelari, but that's the first time. Oh, the duck is gone now. Okay, now this mask. I know that this mask takes like 1,000,000 hits if you're doing the whip only fights, but it seems that it's going to be better being able to take that mask into a certain location. Yeah, just freezing it with the damage with the knife, and very, very good strat, very well executed by BDD right now. I've seen fights, I think it was Freeland who ran this game in our last anniversary, and he did a fight for this mask with just a basic whip. It took like, I don't know, like 150 hits or something like that. Because of the little upgrades that he had, he couldn't freeze this mask in a single place. So it was just crazy. It was just crazy to see that fight. Okay, Kaelari trying to do this little bit of a blob boost without the blob. He's trying to do that with a skeleton, with a skull face right here. Let's see if we can place this properly. Okay, that was looking kind of good. Oh, there it is. Nicely done by Kaelari. Pretty well executed. The non-blob boost right there. Let's go. Okay, I can see actually Kaelari has a better whip than BigDaddyDrums has. I don't think this is gonna come into play really like a lot for the long run, since they're like again like I want to say about 75-80% done so far, I think. And from what I understood, I think BDD it's kind of like in the lead right now with the checks that he's done and with the stuff that he's acquired so far. I mean, don't quote me on that, but that's what I believe it's happening right now. Okay, now Kaelari is navigating the same section that BDD was on earlier before. Little does he know that he's on his way to finding some laurels. I wonder, I don't think this is a strat that they would take, and honestly for a randomizer, I don't think that would be valid. But in a lot of races, people, I know that they have the stream open to pick at where their opponent are, to see if they go like safer or if they go for super risky strats. I think in terms of a regular race, that's fair. I don't think that should be doable in a randomizer environment, because you could be able to peek at checks that your opponent has done and things like that. So that could potentially give an unfair advantage. So from what I'm seeing, since these two runners are just going to the same places so far right now and doing kind of like the same checks with a little bit of a detour, I don't think any of them are like actually watching their opponent to see if they should or not go for a certain specific check. Because even if it is the same seed, like every runner would have different methods and different ways to like solving that seed based on the checks that they prefer to do, based on the strats that they know how to perform, etc, etc. So yeah, pretty interesting to watch how every individual like solves differently, like the seeds on randomizer settings. Alright, so what's in here? What's behind door number 2? Oh, we got the oak stake, okay. And now it's gonna be the fight against the mask. Yep, there it is. What's gonna BDD get? Truly need the money. Yeah, no, you're not getting my money. Not giving that money to you, sir. BDD nicks the garlic. I thought he already had it before. Didn't he drop garlic earlier? I think. He used it, okay, and he now needs to get it back. Got it. Okay, now Kaelari dealing with this mask that BDD fought earlier. It's doing a little bit of a different strategy here. You can see that Kaelari is not freezing the mask in a specific spot the same way that BDD was doing. So I think because of that, the DPS that Kaelari is doing to the mask might be lower, even though he's got the big whip. I think the actual DPS, it's a little bit less. And just as I was saying, like the different strats that you can see, like different runners take for different situations. He's still dealing with that mask. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I was like, oh, that damage boost was a little bit interesting. Still gonna be up there. He's got a life reset right there after that death. Gonna be dealing with these werewolves, the eyes, the fire. And pretty good. He's on the next screen right now. Okay, so far so good. That screen didn't look that bad. Nothing too crazy as things that we can normally see sometimes in a randomizer. Kaelari is on his side, done with the big mask now. Not sure if he's gonna be making his way through the same way Big Daddy is. But if that's the case, if Kaelari is taking the exact same route from now on as BDD is, Kaelari is probably like, I don't know, like 7-8 minutes behind. Oh, taking the knee for the tornado right there. And voila. Take me somewhere else, tornado. The one thing that I don't know how you were supposed to know as a kid. Okay, I just reached the end of the world, so I'm randomly just gonna take the knee, bend the knee, and oh, a tornado's gonna appear. Yeah, let's go. That seems very... how can you say it? That seems very logical. Very intuitive. Oh, here we go with the same stairs as before. The Medusa stairs. So he's gonna go back to that check. How's he gonna be able to deal with this time around, however? Those Medusa stairs were a freaking nightmare before. Here comes the Medusa and here comes the Harpy. Oh, and he takes invincibility this time around. Very well thought out. Okay, he's trying to deal with the Medusa now that he's on this floor. Medusa is gone. New Medusa spawns after the first one is gone. Okay, he's gonna drop the heart, and there's the next Medusa, and he's gonna be taking the invincibility again. Let's go. I think this is the last one that he had, so he's gonna make good use of this. And hopefully no more Medusas appear in that certain way in the following rooms. But okay, he's making it this time around. Yeah, no more invincibilities here. He's trying to line up the same Medusas to deal with all of them at the same time. Very smart decision right there, and he takes care of them. Gonna be trying to drop the floor. Okay. Champ number 2, number 3, and number 4. Never mind. Let's not drop the floor anymore. Floor didn't want to let us drop through it. It's really weird to drop through the floors. It has something to do with like the sub-pixels of the games and your positioning and other things. I don't even know how that strat was found, to be honest. But yeah, that's why a lot of times when they retake the attempt, they kind of like go back and forth, move the camera a little bit, and then they try to take the attempt again to see if they line up their positions properly in terms of subpixels, so that they can actually drop through the floor afterwards. Yeah, but it can just look like you're just like mashing the whip and hope for the best, which I guess it's a little bit like that, but behind the scenes there's more things happening so that those drop floors actually happen. Okay. The whip is in demand. Okay, so give me the whip. Give me the better version of the whip. There it is. Now it's actually like an iron whip. It's not so much like a regular whip anymore. Like a chain whip. Nice jumps. Oh, Medusa, watch out! Oh, Medusa claim another life. And we're gonna get out of here. Didn't fully pay off to be able to deal with those Medusas in those stairs. However, it was another place you have to visit, another place you have to review. That nothing that you need is in there. Because you can skip places, but then you might regret it later on. If you're like, oh man, is there really that thing that I need in that place that I didn't check? Place that I decided to skip? Okay, Kaelari is gonna be a clearance. Not very sure where the clearance is. Ba-da-ba-da-bow. Is it on the exact same location where he got it earlier? If that's the case, then yeah, he already got it before. So hopefully he remembers. Okay, so the garlic doesn't respawn in a different location then. Go, go, go. Okay, diamond for sale. No, not the diamond. Kaelari fighting here the enemies through the night, farming some hearts. I'm not sure if he's already max level. Probably is. Oh, nice drop. Hello, Ghost. Welcome, welcome. You know what? I think it could be a very good idea to plan it probably to start around February and use it kind of like as a way to go towards pizza time, because pizza time is gonna be in May, and this is pizza time number 5 this year. So yeah, I think I'm gonna speak with Krelos. Yeah, I think we're gonna be looking into doing that Shredder's Revenge now that you tell me. We might include another TMNT tournament soon here. Shredder's Revenge is definitely one of them. Maybe TMNT 1, no out of bounds or something like that. I think that would be pretty good as well. Hey, wish you the best of luck with that. I'm sorry if I'm not doing too much commentary about this run right now. I kind of took a backup emergency microphone. And really my knowledge on Castlevania 2, it's very little. And on the Randomizer, it's even less. Okay, but there's another stuff here, and that might be the garlic, isn't it? Oh no, that's Sacred Flame. No garlic still. Come on, BDD. You got the garlic before. BDD might be like, come on, I know that I had it. Like, where was it? Do I have to do the whole random from the start again to remember where it was? I've heard there were some updates on Shredder's Revenge. Did those updates affected speedrun in any way? Oh, really? Oh, okay. I thought he actually growed on the GG Discord for something. The thing is that Kaelari... I think Kaelari is missing one item as well. I couldn't see his menu, but I think Kaelari is also missing one item. I don't know which one it is, but I think he's missing one item. Oh, Kaelari is in go mode. Okay, yeah, never mind. There he is. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Kaelari is now reaching the final section of the game. If Medusas allow, of course. Sometimes Medusa would be underway in between you and victory. Oh, and that was not a Medusa. That was actually a stationary plant, but with a very weird hitbox in a platform. Okay, nicely done this time around. This is what I like when I'm seeing this randomizer. All the craziness of random enemy hits that can happen. Some of these are just like completely unforgiving. Oh, like look at that skeleton! Look at that skeleton! The location of that skeleton. Could that be more trolly? Oh man. Yeah, the combination of okay. Ooh. That was a good spawn. That was a good spawn. Do you know, how is it called, that condition where you can see faces like in random patterns, like in walls or in painting or things like that? Because in Dracula Castle, there's a face that I always see that it looks like the amusement face. Kind of looks like this emoji here. And I think it's one of those things that once you see it, you cannot unsee. I will show it when we're there. I love the music in this game. I really do. There we go. There we go. Nice. Yeah, Kaelari is super close on being on Dracula right now. BDD fighting its way. Trying to remember where that garlic was. But yeah, there's not gonna be time for that, I guess. I mean, I'm not sure if VDD wants to finish the run once Kaelari finishes. But here, we're coming close to the amusement phase, to the amusement emoji here. And that means that we're coming close to Dracula as well. There it is! Amusement face! That wall is very amused every time somebody gets there. I thought he did that on purpose to try to get rid of those like gargoyles before, since there were too many. But then he just took the dead, so yeah, that was probably an accident. Or a decision taken on the heat of the moment that didn't pay off on the long run. That's what things can happen in an RNG, in a randomizer, I mean. Well, here comes Dracula. Gotta be careful. There it is. Nice hits. Okay, and there we go. Kaelari finishes. Gonna be taking the 1-0 into BDD to move on the bracket. I mean, we're gonna figure that out with the runners since the towns were not randomized in this seed. That was, I think, my fault. I just picked the tournament settings. But I guess I would need to manually check out the randomized towns as well when doing these hits. We're gonna figure it out. But anyways, this was the first race of many for this randomizer tournament, guys. If you want to check it out, if you want to check out what other events we have, feel free to join the Discord. We always post in the events of Discord what's happening, in case anybody, wants to check out when the next races for Castlevania are going to be happening, when the next races for the Messenger are going to be happening. We're going to be having a Battle Royale coming pretty soon for Smash TV Easy Percent, as well as the announcements for the Easy Percent season number 7 of Easy Percent of Super Smash TV. Like we were saying, we're gonna be planning some TMNT stuff as well that that lead the path towards Pizza Time number 5, which is gonna be in May. The marathon dedicated to TMNT speedruns. Yeah. Let me see. It seems that BDD wants to finish the run, so that's perfectly fine. BDD wants to finish. Let's finish this. Deaths 42, kills 560, and hearts 2,172. Nice. Oh, actually, BDD is also like coming close here now. Nice, nice, nice. Let me change the audio here. Here we go. That plant. Yeah, we saw that plant before. Freaking plant. I don't know if BDD is gonna decide to just let it go. Alright, yeah, it seems that BDD is just gonna leave it there. It's understandable. I mean, his opponent already took the victory. Yeah, sometimes seeds in randomizers can just be like that. They sometimes can just get you and you're like, you know what? F this thing. It's gonna be another match later on in the future, so yeah, we're gonna take my revenge when that happens. But anyways, that's gonna be it for GG Speedruns for today, guys. We're gonna be having again some more matches in the future for these, and also on the weekend there's gonna be messenger matches. So stay tuned if you wanna watch. If you wanna know the exact schedule for everything, you can always join the Discord. But thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. This is Mr. Dino023 here, and as always, I'll see you on the next mission. Have a good one, everyone.